and foremost, I'm an old horse in this market. I've lived in Dubai for quite a long time. And like many of you, I've struggled as a property renter, but I've also struggled as a property owner, investor, etc. So around 3 years ago, when I came together with my co-founder, we came together to build sort of a platform for property management, property ownership, etc. But effectively to digitize the relationship between a property owner and a renter, and then immediately try to solve some of the core problems related to occupancy of a rental problem of a rental property. And very right from the start, a key problem was shouting out at us, and it is the really terrible way in which tenants have to significantly pay their rent in advance. It doesn't align with how we get paid as human beings. We get paid salaries on a monthly basis. It doesn't accommodate for that. It doesn't accommodate also for how we purchase everything else in life, right? We purchase everything digitally, except for the single largest expense that we incur, right? I don't know about you guys, but for me, rent is 30 to 40% of my spend on a monthly basis or any given year goes towards rent. And if you have kids, then the second thing is schools, and then everything else comes after that. And yet it's still a very archaic process. Discovery is great, you got Property Finder, but then when you come and actually want to rent the property, you're writing up paper checks, and you're negotiating, and then you're writing up paper contracts, and then you are sort of incurring this significant upfront cost related to security deposit, 3 months upfront or 6 months upfront of payment that you need to either fund from your savings, sell something, sell a kidney, I don't know what, but sort of come up with so much cash just to pay that rental check, when in fact people don't really default on rent, right? It's the last thing that you default on. So just accommodating for it in a convenient way in regular card payments or debit payments from your bank account. To explain what we do, we're a digital property management platform. We create an interface for the landlord, we create an interface for the tenant. The interface is completely digital, and it's data integrated as well as financially integrated, which means that you can capture credit cards on there, you can capture banking details on there. Identity verification is completely digital. We're lucky in Dubai, we're very digital forward on a lot of things, so it was easier for us to create this whole experience completely end-to-end digitally. The idea is when you digitize rental payments, then it becomes easy to press a button, spread those payments, pay in 12, right? Yeah. It's in concept, actually, if you build the infrastructure, then it becomes much easier to start plugging in solutions into that infrastructure. For landlords, we solved a lot of problems related to data, visibility, reporting, payments, and so on. So today we
have a beautiful landlord dashboard.
It was our obsession for the first year. Supply was key for us before we started opening up the solution for the demand side, the tenant side of it. And today I'm very happy to say we get around 20, 30 properties a day self-onboarding. Very simple process, 60 to 90 seconds, you verify an account, create the account, and then upload your properties, and you're up and running. And then your tenants connect, and basically you have a full pipe and ecosystem that's up and running.
So can you tell the team, obviously guys, I know a little bit too much, but can you share with the team a little bit about adoption on the tenant side? So demand from tenants for paying rent monthly.
Yeah, we had a problem. So we decided, we're going to pilot the solution a little bit by doing a little bit of PR, not too much marketing, just a little bit of PR, telling people that it's now possible, the rent that you're in today, that you're going to be able to pay it monthly via credit card, make points on it, etc. And we said, okay, we're going to start by opening up a little bit of the a wait list, and we got flooded. We knew there was demand, we just didn't expect the scale of the demand that was for this particular solution, and it made us scramble. We failed on everything, crashed, right? I mean, you're expecting 100, you get 100,000. You're gonna you're going to scramble. It's obviously a good problem to have, but it made us accelerate the solution significantly faster, run and get funding. We started using the money that we have to develop the product in order to finance the tenants, right? And that's just to start catering to the demand that we got. And in the meantime, secured the additional funding that allowed us to open it up a little bit more and allow as well a full digital journey for the tenants.
So when we say
through.
your day one wait lists, are we talking in the dozens or tens or hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands?
Thousands day one, month one, tens of thousands, yes, indeed.
What did we call this, Walid? Product market fit on steroids?
On steroids, yeah, it was instant product market fit. It's like if you're asking the question, is this product needed? And the answer came pretty much instantly through the application. Obviously, there's a lot that we want to do. We don't want to stop with this one solution. Obviously, we want to grow it significantly, but there's a lot related to sort of that ecosystem that we want to build and that we want to grow. We also have some amazing partnerships coming up. We just signed with the Dubai Land Department actually, because interestingly enough, Dubai Land Department has exactly the same objective in digitizing the rental process in Dubai and making rent easier for people to, and accommodating rent easier for people. People were complaining rent is not just too expensive, but too bulky. Right? And Dubai is a very digital place. It's a very, forward-thinking place, and the land department itself wants to come up with a solution that sort of fixes these problems. And they found that we're practically the only game in town that's actually really investing in this side. For one, I mentioned this before, but don't take things personally. For one, fall in love with the problem, right? You might have heard this before, but fall in love with the problem, be committed to solving the problem that you're trying to solve, and move forward. Look for have conviction, but look for confirmation on that conviction and keep moving forward. You will have more people rejecting what you're trying to do as compared to people that will be supportive. Again, don't take that personally, and don't let that stop you. And I think at the end of the day, it is you need to be dogged. You need to have a highly thick skin in order to succeed.
Eat chocolate and ask for more.
Yes, chocolate, chocolate, indeed. And with time, you'll find that you're getting out of the glut and you're getting into a more sort of manageable pace on what you're doing, and then you'll find the wind in your back, hopefully one day. And if you don't, you get up and you try again.